Today I'm making this easy 3-ingredient apple spice cake.
Hey y'all, welcome to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm making an apple spice cake, but this is the easiest apple spice cake you can ever make. It only has 3 ingredients, and all you need is a box of spice cake mix. If you can't find this, you can also use a yellow cake mix and add some pumpkin pie spice or some apple pie spice. That works too. And you're also going to want some apple pie filling. This is a 21-ounce can of apple pie filling, and you need 4 eggs. And that is it to make this really great fall treat. So I'm just going to show you how to put it together. This might be the easiest recipe I've ever shared on my channel, but you're going to really like it. Okay, so we're going to start just by putting all of these ingredients into a bowl. Here's my spice cake mix. I love this spice cake mix, and I store a lot of them in my food storage because I can make a lot of good recipes with them. So whenever I can find these, I stock up on them. They do kind of get hard to find around the holidays though. Okay, next 21-ounce can of apple pie filling. And you don't need to chop up the apples or do anything. Just put this right on in there just like this. And I love apple cakes, but what I don't like is having to chop up apples. I hate peeling apples, chopping them up. It just takes forever, and I just don't like to do it. So this is a great little hack. Just use this apple pie filling, and you're gonna get the same taste. You're gonna get apples in there. It's gonna be good. Okay, next I'm gonna add my 4 eggs. You just want 4 large eggs. These are some white leghorn eggs. I already cracked 4 of them in this bowl, so I wouldn't have to wash my hands, but just add that into your bowl, just like that. And I'm gonna use my cool little Danish dough whisk. I use this thing for everything, from biscuits to pancakes to bread batter. I love it. Okay, so just gonna take a minute just to mix this up really well, just until combined. You don't wanna overwork it. This has got big chunks of apple in it, small chunks. The cake mix is the spice cake mix, so it has a lot of really good spices in it. And this apple pie filling has lots of cinnamon and allspice, so this is gonna have so much flavor. That is looking good, so that's all there is to it to mix up our batter for this. Now, you're gonna want a 9x13. I'm gonna use my 9x13 cast iron casserole dish. I love this thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour my batter into this. Before you get started, you're gonna want to get your oven preheating to 350 degrees. That's the longest part of this entire recipe. So before you get started, remember to preheat your oven. Once you get your batter into your casserole dish, just spread it around. This is kind of a thick batter, so you're gonna have to spread it around with your spatula. Okay, this is already looking good. Now it is time to pop this into the oven. I'm gonna bake this at 350 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. Just kind of depends. You're gonna have to do the toothpick test. Just depends on your oven. But I'm gonna check this in about 30 minutes. And I'll show it to you when it's ready. Our 3-ingredient apple spice cake is fresh out of the oven. It looks good, but it smells absolutely divine. It smells so good. It smells like I put tons of effort into this and peeled and cored apples and diced them up and added cinnamon and sugar and measured a bunch of ingredients into a bowl, but no. This took just a few minutes to put together. You saw it, so simple. I let this bake right at 30 minutes. It was done. I did the toothpick test and it was ready to come out. So I'd say about 30 minutes for you. Every oven's a little bit different, so do the toothpick test and watch it, but this looks great. I've let it cool down for about 10 minutes. I should probably let it cool down a little bit more so it's not crumbly, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bite of this. Now, if I had some whipped cream, that's probably what I would serve on top of it. You could do a really simple powdered sugar glaze or just sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar on top or some powdered sugar. I'm just gonna eat it plain because I know it has plenty of flavor. It's also really good with a little scoop of vanilla ice cream. That is fantastic with this. Kind of tastes like an apple pie when you do it like that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cut. Yeah, mine's a little bit crumbly. If you let it cool longer, it's gonna be better, but I just wanna get in here and get a taste of this. Oh yes. Look at that. So on this side, you can see that big chunk of apple right there. Oh, this is good. Okay. So there it is. Doesn't that look good? I mean, it smells fantastic. It has so much aroma, like you can smell it. It smells like apple spice. It smells fantastic. Okay, I have a little bite of apple in here and all that spice. Very good. For a 3-ingredient cake made with a cake mix with hardly any effort at all, I mean, this is fantastic. This will be really, really great if you're going to a potluck or something. You just need to whip something up and take it with you really quick. This can be done in less than 45 minutes. So I'm gonna leave the recipe, even though it's so simple, down in the description. I have a link that you can click on and you can print it, you can share it. If you would share it with your friends and family, I would totally appreciate that. Thanks so much for being here with me on Robin on the Farm. Make this cake. Let me know how you like it. I'll see you next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough.